What's up, the John Squad? This is John Pelini here, your YouTube World Heresy Champion here on YouTube. And I'm coming at you today with my WWE Monday Night Raw review for October 29th, 2018. So, let's do this, shall we, the John Squad? So, we kicked off WWE Monday Night Raw last night with Baron Corbin, with the acting GM Baron Corbin, and he talks about last week and that life goes on, and says that Roman Reigns made his job difficult. Then Brock Lesnar and Paul Heyman come on out, and Heyman then cuts a promo about how 4 days from now, Brock Lesnar will then take the Universal Championship and will beat Braun Strowman. That's what he says. Will beat Braun Strowman and will beat him, and says that is a spoiler, and that history will be made. So then Brock will F5 Braun Strowman. So then Braun Strowman comes out and says that at Crown Jewel, he's going to become the new Universal Champion, and he will get these hands. That is right, he will get these hands. And Corbin then tries to back Braun Strowman away, but then all of a sudden here now is that Corbin then all of a sudden now gets power slammed by Braun Strowman 3 times, and then Brock Lesnar F5 Strowman to end that segment, and that's what happens here. So then, the first match we had on Raw was Finn Balor versus Bobby Lashley, and the winner was Finn Balor by DQ due to Lio Rush knocking down Finn Balor off of the top of the turnbuckle as Finn Balor was trying to do his finisher onto Bobby Lashley. But then, after the match was over, Lashley beats up on Finn Balor and puts him into a full Nelson, and then Lio Rush slaps Finn Balor in the face. Then they get a notification on Lio Rush's phone, and Baron Corbin says that he's going to replace John Cena at Crown Jewel with Bobby Lashley, and Bobby Lashley's going to Crown Jewel to be inside the tournament. So then the second match we had on Raw was Lita, Trish Stratus, and Natalya, Sasha Banks and Bayley versus the Riot Squad, Alicia Fox, and Mickie James. And the winner was Lita, Trish Stratus, Natalya, Sasha Banks, and Bayley. Then we had Elias, who was in the ring, then decides to go and looks for Baron Corbin, and then sings him a song outside of his office, and then Jinder Mahal attacks Elias, and then Baron Corbin says he has a match. So then the third match we had on Raw was Elias versus Jinder Mahal, and the winner was Elias. Then we had A-Ring promo on Raw with Seth Rollins, and he talks about what a week it's been, and talks about becoming the Raw Tag Team Champions, and becoming a third-time Tag Team Champion, and that Ambrose has betrayed his back on the Shield, and turned his back on all of us. So he's asking Dean to come on out to the ring, and then Dean comes out from the crowd and does not go to the ring. So Rollins asks for some answers. Dean does not give him any answers. So Rollins says he's going to make his life a living worse, and that's what he tells Dean Ambrose. And Rollins is all angry, and that's what happens to end that segment. With Rollins all angry. And boy, Rollins is sure is angry. So the next match we had on Raw was a triple threat tag team match. We had the Ascensions versus Chad Gable and Bobby Roode versus AOP, Authors of Pain. And the winner was Chad Gable and Bobby Roode. And after the match, Authors of Pain, AOP, beat up on Chad Gable and Bobby Roode and the Ascensions. And that's what happens there. So then, the fifth match we had on Raw was Nia Jax versus Ember Moon, and the winner was Nia Jax, because during the match, Tamina decides to come out to the ring, and that's how it caused a distraction between Ember and Nia, as Tamina was making her way down the ring and decides to help Nia win, and that's what happens there to end that match. Then we had another match we had on Raw was Lucha House Party, Lucha versus The Revival, and the winner was Lucha House Party. That's an awesome team name, Lucha House Party. So the next match on Raw was Dolph Ziggler versus Apollo Crews. And the winner was Dolph Ziggler. Okay, so the final part we had on Raw was the Brothers of Destruction and DX, and the Undertaker and King come out first, and the Undertaker cuts a promo, says that no matter where you end up, it will be time to go. So that's what he talks about, and then King cuts a promo. And then says that and then Undertaker says that this Friday that the Brothers of Destruction will put an end to DX and that it is going to be an end of an Attitude Era. So then the Brothers of Destruction call out Triple H and Shawn Michaels. So then Triple H is on top of the stage. The DX comes in out. Triple H and Shawn Michaels come out, but then wait, Triple H is doing this on top of the ramp, waiting for Shawn Michaels to come out, but there is no Shawn Michaels at all yet. So then what happens is Shawn Michaels, Kane's not waiting, so Kane gets out of the ring. So then what happens next is that Shawn Michaels out of nowhere comes out from behind the nose, bams, super kicks the Undertaker, and then leaves the ring as King gets back into the ring, and then Undertaker sits up after getting super kicked by Shawn Michaels, and that's what happens to end WWE Monday Night Raw. So, once again, the John Squad, please like this video. Leave your comments down below. Don't forget to tap that bell on your YouTube app so you don't miss an upload on my notifications on my videos. And subscribe for more. You're all the best of John Squad. You're all one of a kind. I love each and every single one of you guys. Peace out, the John Squad. I love you guys. And when you subscribe, you become a champion here on this channel. Peace.